It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hi, everybody. The reason we're late is for a few different reasons, but one of them is that Zach and I were nerding out about Fast and the Furious, and it was awesome because we don't get to do it enough because no one else understands culture.
True. Sure.
I don't
understand when I said that.
I don't understand that
It was
culture. You're
priceless.
correct.
Oh, it's so good.
Caleb, we gotta get you a fun car. When you move back, you get a fun car.
I think his wife gets to say if he gets a fun car or not.
It's his money. He can do
If it were up to his wife, he'd have a minivan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Oh, he's getting off. He's
done. He's done.
Oh, that was perfect timing. So, in case you missed last week, we weren't here. In case you missed 2 weeks ago, we weren't here. In case you missed 3 weeks ago, oh man, what is time? Exactly. The Flagon Slayers began fighting the captain of the ghost skeleton storm giants in order to get one of the final vestiges of divergence. The party battled on the resurrected ship as it sailed through the sea, fighting duplicates and illusions and using many counterspells. And when we ended, a storm was quickly approaching on the horizon, and the party was in the throes of the battle. So, let me see here. I'm trying to remember how I did this.
Left click.
Ah, there we go. I had to hide chat. That's what. Okay. So Thea is first in the initiative order.
Okay.
You have time. Caleb's not back yet, so you know.
Let me go get my.
Yeah. But yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hunter, you should get another Miata.
That would be
And
sick.
I'm going to convince Caleb to get a Miata.
If I could find an NA for sale, I would buy it.
Dude, I want an NA so bad.
But not Jacob
they
or
are the
Miata.
Jacob, you can't fit.
Jacob, you and Brady are the two people in this group that aren't allowed a Miata.
Then
Jacob has fit in my Miata.
I have, and Brady has too.
He's fit
Brady,
in.
Brady was funny. We used
Dude,
to
it was
go
so
get
funny.
pizza. It was funny as fuck, dude. Brady would get in and like the whole car would like kind of like squat down, and he would have to like hunker down like that.
I honestly, sometimes I was like, if Hunter takes a turn too sharp, the car is just going to flip over onto the side that Brady's sitting.
I do have this distinct memory of drifting in front of Abby.
Right.
with Brady in the car.
We've been.
It's been so long. I don't know if I remember that, but I believe it happened.
We've slept since then.
We've
Caleb,
been gone.
Miata?
Maybe we've been gone for 2 weeks. For different reasons.
Sorry, Caleb. I already
We
gave the
addressed it.
rundown.
Cool. We're back.
I said it was all your fault.
That sounds about right. Did you go over the recap already?
Yep.
Cool. We're
Yeah,
good.
all of us were like, oh yeah, let's play.
Let's play D&D. And
then
Caleb's like,
no.
No, I don't wanna. I have plans.
Something sports.
What I need to do is I need to get on those Sundays and actually also stream while I'm sitting
Oh,
here
that
at
would
this
be
desk
funny.
because
Just
that's
be like,
I'm always here.
just
I
roll
never
a
leave.
dice. Just I don't know where everybody is,
3
guys.
hours
Honestly,
of
though,
rolling
that would
dice.
be a really funny April Fool's joke. We need to remember that.
No, you just gave it away. I have to cut this out.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna
Editor
forget this.
Caleb.
and
Editor Caleb.
Oh, I'm never
Fluff,
gonna.
we're back.
Editor. Okay. He's writing it down.
He is.
No,
So-
I'm writing down other things I need for the episode so I can edit.
So, Thea, you are
Mhm.
first. If you remember correctly, Anzu took you to the captain's wheel area of the ship using his giant 275-foot avatar, which can be seen on the horizon of certain
Oh,
coastal
yeah.
towns. Yeah, you're up here.
That's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
Had we not
Honestly-
killed him yet? That was the one thing I forgot.
I thought we just
No,
killed
he's-
him.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's
still alive.
What?
We're
We
going
just
into phase 2. It's like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh my god.
Rule of threes.
Did we establish that I'm more than 120 feet away from him?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, I can't do much. And I'm not jumping off of that.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's about an 80-foot drop.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps it is.
mm,
Oof. We're no
Nice.
longer underwater, correct?
No, you are no longer underwater.
I think I might hold my action to cast Guiding Bolt if he comes within 120 feet of me.
Okay. Do you want to move anywhere or just stick where you're at?
I mean, if I can get, could I get down to that next level on the left over here?
Yeah, you probably could.
How could
You'd have to use your bonus action to dash, but yeah,
Sure.
because you have rogue points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Zygon's turn. Okay, let me play Zygon here. So Zygon's going to attack the dude.
Did he
That's a
send
miss.
you all his stuff?
Yeah, I've got his stuff.
Cool.
That's a miss.
Good stuff.
I'm rolling like trash. I rolled a 6, a 7, and a 7.
You almost hit the jackpot.
I know, right? Let me... Where is my character sheet? That's not where those go. No.
Man, we really did stop in the middle of a pretty major fight and then not play for 2 weeks.
Well, to be fair, we thought we were going to be coming back.
To be fair.
Oh, gosh dang it, it didn't save it. Oh, well, I remember his AC. Okay. It is now the captain's turn. You see him kind of like mist kind of swirl around him, and then whoop, he's up here. And then you see him pull the dagger from its sheath and aim it high as the storm begins to kind of coalesce around you, and the waves crash against the ship as a storm begins to roll.
Am I not an earth elemental now?
No, you shifted out of it.
I think I got hit really hard.
Yeah, you were an air elemental and you got hit really hard.
That's what it was.
Oh wait, no. You got charmed.
Oh yeah, and then I
got-
came
yeah,
out
you
of
got
it, and then
charmed,
I was
yeah.
doing. Am I still doing the pirate
No,
stuff?
you're not charmed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. You see him. Electrical energy is beginning to kind of fill the air around. All of the hair on your body begins to stand up like you're like kind of staticky. Hair's really frizzy. Anzu's hair especially is just super. You see his beard just kind of like it's a lightning bolt. Anzu, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Arcane Artillery.
Ooh, all right. Let me pull that up real quick.
It's 2 blasts, and they're both dexterity saving throws.
Yep. All right. He's a pretty big boy, so his dexterity's not amazing. What's your spell save DC?
It is, as I pull it out, 21.
21. Okay, that's a fail. That is a success. So the first one hits,
okay.
The second one doesn't. So do 6d8, roll 6d8 twice, and then the second number reduced by half.
Okay.
Oh boy, actually this is kind of interesting because the crow's nest is a inanimate object.
A great
so
idea.
the first one's 31.
31, okay.
Second one is, let me cut it in half, 16.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you guys see as Anzu's avatar fires this large artillery cannon from its side. The crow's nest completely disintegrates.
Let's go.
Since he is a ghost, he does not take fall damage.
What a bitch.
But yeah, the crow's nest has disintegrated.
So he just like slowly like...
Yeah, he just kind of floats. You see him kind of laughing as he's falling, seeming to enjoy the fight. Is that your turn?
Does that help stop the static or anything?
It's still going.
Ah, shit.
What's that? Someone's screaming.
Okay, Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
That's my mom's TV, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watching them soaps.
I love them soaps. All right, Animus. Sears on deck.
So he's next to me now.
Yep, he's right here.
Oh, I love that. What did we establish like if he's immune to it or
He's
yes,
a ghost.
He would have.
Yeah.
what
I would have procced my.
I think anything necrotic. He's immune.
what was his immunities?
Necrotic. He is immune to non-magical weapons.
What
Or
is
not
he?
immune, he's resistant.
What is he resist? Is he resistant to fire?
Give me just a second. He is immune to cold, necrotic, and poison. He resists acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical items.
Cool. Time to stack my abilities. I'm going to cast Investor of Flame.
Ooh, okay.
Flames race across my body, shedding a bright light in a 30-foot radius. That doesn't matter, I guess. The flames don't harm me. Until the spell ends, you gain the following benefits. You're immune to fire damage, and you have resistance to cold damage. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you. So I would move... I want to move before I do this real quick. Animus would have known this, Caleb. A little rusty. Yeah. Any creatures that move within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or in their turn takes damage. You can use the action to create a line of fire within that's 15 feet long and 5 feet wide, extending from your direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
So it says you can use your action to create a line of fire. Is this my action, or is my action just turning myself into, like...
Using the action... Does the spell... Is the casting time an
The
action?
casting is one action, yeah, to cast Investure of
Then-
Flame. But I don't know if that includes also being able to... Because it says you can use your action to create a line of fire in any direction you
What's the name of the
choose.
spell?
Investiture of Flame. Or Investiture of Flame. I always miss that second T. Investiture of Flame.
What a fun word. Okay, let's look. Okay. No. Okay, so it's the flames don't harm you until the spell ends. You gain the following benefits. So you cast it, and then next turn you'll have the action.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'm gonna take a healing potion. I'm gonna take a might take a big one. I'm gonna take a big one. 8d4 plus 8.
He's using a big boy.
Yeah, I got hit a little hard.
All right, Cirrus.
Am I still flying?
Yeah.
How far up in the air am I?
Ah, dang it. The wings are sometimes hard to control.
I guess a better question is, how far away am I from Homeboy?
I would say you're about 80 feet in the air.
Okay, 80 plus a block is 10.
Mhm.
So I'm 90 away.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to.
I will also remind you that you are flying, which means you are not touching the boat. So as the boat is moving through the water, you would have to stay with it.
Well, that's no fun.
Also, one of the sails is disintegrated now, so the boat's kind of going slower.
A little more fun.
Can you hold on to the mast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Just...
You could perch up on the mast.
Yeah. All right. I would like to, as a bonus action, hit the old baddie with Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
As a first level spell. I get an extra d6 whenever I hit. And I have advantage on perception and survival checks. What?
Sounds good.
Hold on. Whatever. And then I would like to drink a supreme potion of healing.
And you guys are really dropping those healing potions.
Your boy is hurting.
I'm feeling
Your
pretty good
boy
now.
Jared.
And then.
So you used your bonus action to Hunter's Mark,
Mm-hmm.
which means you had to use your action to drink the potion.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then I would like to roll my dice and pass my turn.
Okay, very well. So as this round ends, you guys see the storm. It's now completely localized on the boat. That you can actually see the edge of the storm. This is not a normal occurring thunderstorm in the ocean. You see him continuing to hold up the dagger, and then brings it down as lightning just begins to strike the boat. Let me see here. Okay, so I am going to break this into rows and columns.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d6, and then a d8, or no, a D4 and then a D8. And depending on what I roll is where the lightning bolt strikes. All right. We got column 2, or row 2, column 2. So you guys see the boat get hit by a lightning bolt as this whole area gets actually, hang on. Yes, erase all drawn lines. Thank you. My wall. As you see flame begin to erupt on this group of planks. You see another lightning bolt come down and strike the ship, hitting here. And then one more. Thea, as you're holding guiding bolt, you see a flash just go right in front of your face.
Oh no.
And light the deck below you on fire. It is now Thea's turn.
Oh god. Okay.
Is guiding bolt a leveled spell?
Yeah, it's like a level 1.
Okay, then you extend that spell slot.
Yeah, I had a feeling. How far is the drop to the next level? Oh wait, no, that's fire. Never mind.
It is fire now.
It is
That's
fire
fine.
now.
Probably don't want to be there. This sucks. I guess let me double check one thing. How far away am I from him?
About 130.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
Can I? Is there a way I can move 10 feet closer to him?
You would be jumping into the fire.
I don't want that.
You could try flying.
How would I do that?
Well, apparently everyone else can fly in this group, so...
According
Would
to
you
Peter
like to
Pan,
come
it's
in,
such a
Thea?
thing-
Uncle Anzu says.
Yeah. Can't say I would. Let me double check my spell slots.
If you're in Anzu, do you move with them?
I'm not in him anymore, so.
Well, just for like... I don't remember if that was a thing last time.
Yeah,
You move with him,
yeah.
right?
So if you're inside Ansu's avatar, it moves.
It was like a
You move
Power
with
Ranger
it.
thing, right? Where you like...
I believe
Yeah, it's
you
like a
become
sword,
part
yeah.
of
Yeah.
me, unfortunately.
I want my character sheet open.
I was wondering why we were moving this whole time. It's because we're on the water.
It's because there's water.
Caleb, what color Power Ranger would you be?
He's Blue Ranger.
No...
He's Blue Ranger.
Maybe.
I think Caleb's blue. I think Hunter is either green, white, or black, because they're usually like the Rangers that come in and they usually have like the insane power set and then they have to downscale it. I mean, it's stereotypical to say that Abby would be Pink Ranger, but I actually think Abby is more Yellow Ranger coded.
That is also how Power Rangers used to do it. They do the very
Yeah.
much like the girl color thing.
Yeah. What Ranger color? Zach, you give me Black Ranger. If we're going Mighty Morphin, yeah.
Wait, what
And then-
ranger color is Anzu?
Anzu, I would say or Hunter, you are either green or white. I would say Anzu thinks
yeah.
he's red,
He's white though.
but yeah, I would say
I
he's
love
white.
the Green Ranger, man.
He
Yeah,
has to
and
be.
then I'm Zordon. No, I'm at in this specific D&D scenario, I am in fact Zordon. But no, I'm Alpha 5. I'm not a ranger. I'm the wacky sidekick to the mentor character.
Hell yeah.
One of the extras.
Beer.
Everybody post in the comments which ranger colors do you think we are. That's called engagement farming. We're
Oh,
gonna have to get better at that if we want to grow.
God,
someday.
if you really want to farm, you gotta purposely mispronounce something.
Oh,
Investure.
Palacio.
Investure.
Morphing Mighty Power Rangers.
Ooh. I love me Super Sentai.
No. My favorite Super Hentai Power Rangers.
I said Sentai, not Hentai.
Right, but I went farther.
Oh, okay. It's called they're Sentai. They're the Sentai Rangers.
Yeah, the Hentai
Caleb?
Rangers.
Caleb, can you send me a link of that to make sure I stay away from
Yeah.
that?
Is that whole area next to him on fire, or just that one spot?
So this square is on fire, this square is on fire, and then the square below you is on.
It's like multiple
Okay, well-
squares, but it's like a chunk of squares.
It's the
for
deck.
us.
It's a chunk of deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I dimension door on the other side of him that Animus isn't on?
You most certainly can, if my cursor will work.
Oh boy. I don't know if you've seen me use this spell before, so
I don't know.
Need a locked.
it's not gonna make a big difference. I can just
There
move
we go.
5 feet to the right.
Whoosh. All right. So as you see the fire erupt, you leap off, and as you're jumping, you cast Dimension Door and pass through and land deftly behind the captain as you see Animus kind of bathed in flame.
Spooky.
Is that going to be your turn?
I think for right now.
Oh,
Okay. Zygon's turn. He is going to fly over here. He's going to he's going to do a slash attack, and then he's going to Eldritch Blast. Slash misses. Slash misses. Okay, come on, Eldritch Blast. Check. Okay.
Back.
That hits. So you see him kind of, and it just hits this ghostly armor as the captain kind of shrugs it off and gives him a little wink. And then out of frustration, you see Zygon just fire an Eldritch Blast in this dude's face, actually hitting him.
Let's go.
Oh, geez, I rolled really well. That's 12, 13, 14, 15? Yeah, 15 points of damage. So that would be... Okay. All right. It is now the captain's turn. Let's see here.
You missed one.
Herbs.
The bird.
Hey, bird. What can you do? Can you move? Can you get up?
Okay, so you guys see as like he kind of he grabs what looks like a small like flask from his belt, and he just starts drinking, and then just starts puking up as you see these tentacles, these black tentacles, begin to kind of just drop out of his mouth onto the deck.
Gross.
Fucking trigger warning.
I need
I think this is good.
Animus and Thea to make dexterity saving throws.
No.
Well, we were talking about hentai, so I thought, why not use some tentacles?
Oh my
Hell
gosh.
yeah.
You brought it in.
I didn't bring
Have
it up.
anything?
Why are you punching me?
Is this an ability, Jacob? Or a spell?
This is a spell.
This is a spell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What can I do? I have a thing here. I can do a thing.
Zygon technically could. Actually, no, Zygon's out of spell slots.
I have a reaction attack against him if he uses a spell within 5 feet of me.
Well, he is definitely within 5 feet.
First, my dex save is a 16, which probably isn't high
16.
enough.
That fails. Thea, what did you roll?
A good old 12.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you're
I have
both-
advantage!
Oh, why do you have advantage?
Mage Slayer. A creature
Oh,
with...
okay,
Yeah, I had both of those things triggered on that attack. I have advantage on a saving throw if a spell's cast within 5 feet of me, and I have a reaction melee if a creature casts a spell within 5 feet of me. Does your thing happen first, or do I react?
My spell happens first.
First. Okay, go ahead then.
Yeah. What'd you roll on your new save?
That was 1923 total.
23 does succeed.
I thought that was my attack roll for a sec. I was rolling. I'm like, what am I doing rolling right now?
All right. So, Animus, as these tentacles begin to kind of wrap around you and try and constrict you, you see the fire on your body. They like touch it and they start to sizzle, and the tentacles do not restrain you. Thea, on the other hand, the tentacles wrap around your ankles and then kind of curl up your legs and then just rip you down to the deck, causing 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained.
It's pretty rude.
So you guys see the tentacles just kind of wrap around Thea to the point where you can hardly see her.
Jacob,
Am I prone?
You are knocked prone, and you are completely restrained.
Jacob, I have a question.
You can use real one.
Oh, go ahead.
quick
Sorry.
second. On your turn, Thea, you can use your strength or dex to try and break free.
Okay. Question real quick. If I were
Yeah.
to stay down and I tried to cast like a ranged spell attack, would I have disadvantage?
So the restrained status.
I'm talking about prone. Being prone.
Oh well, you can fire things from prone, but you are also restrained.
Oh, right. Well, it's just my legs, though.
Oh no, you're fully restrained. It just started with your legs.
Wow.
Well,
You're all
You gotta
tentacled up.
start with the tentacles somewhere.
I don't like that.
No. That's
Okay,
easy.
so here's what restrained means. Your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And then your attack rolls have disadvantage, and then you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, that's fine. I will figure it out.
Does Warcaster ability stack with my Mage Slayer ability on this situation? So
Yes.
Warcaster allows me to have a reaction melee attack, but then Mage Slayer allows me to have a reaction melee attack if a creature casts a spell within 5 feet of me. But then Warcaster says, on an opportunity attack, you can use a spell as a reaction instead of melee. Does that stack?
Yes.
Okay. I preemptively rolled melee, and I will re-roll because it was an 18 melee, but I'm going to re-roll for a spell attack instead. And hope I hit. And I rolled an 18 again. It was meant to be.
What spell are you using?
I'm using the, I can use the Investiture of Flame that I currently have up.
Can you use it as a reaction?
It says you can you could
Use
use your
one action spell as a reaction
Oh, okay, yeah.
for the
Okay.
Warcaster.
Yep.
So that is going to be... He has to make a dex saving throw against it. My spell save DC is a 20.
What stat is it using?
Dex saving throw.
Fail.
Okay. 17 damage on a failed save, and then does he have to make a concentration on? Okay. And then also, because it's fire damage, I have another thing that stacks on that. Elemental Adept. Fire spells ignore resistance to fire. So his resistance to fire does not matter here.
Work.
It's like I built a level 17 character or something.
Okay. He succeeds on the concentration save. All right. Anzu, it is your turn.
I am going to hit him.
Please don't hit me.
What are you going to hit him with?
I'm not gonna hit you. Just with my avatar.
Okay.
His literal god sitting on the side of a fucking ship right now.
He's just big chilling. It's an avatar, not a god. There's a difference.
Sailors across the sea who don't quite see what's going on right now
Yeah, exactly.
are going to tell stories about this god.
24 misses.
Whoa.
Yeah, his armor class is 25.
Oh, well, shit.
Do you want to get closer, Anzu, or do you want to stay up by the captain's wheel?
I'm pretty happy. Can I steer it?
The wheel is a little small.
He breaks the wheel.
You can try to steer it, but you might break the wheel.
Alright, never mind.
I mean, wheels can be repaired. I mean, I'm just saying,
No,
if you want,
It's like-
if you want to.
It's like when you try to play with like the Lego you just built, like the $200 Lego you just built, and it has little tiny moving pieces, and you're just like, open the door, put the little Lego guy inside, close.
Zach would have no idea what that's like.
I don't want to talk about it.
Animus.
I'm gonna use. Also, he takes damage for staying within 5 feet of me on investigation.
You okay, bud?
What'd you do?
Nothing. I just dropped something off the side. He takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay.
For
What did you
staying.
drop?
8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use Investiture of Flame again against him.
Okay.
I'd like to make this clear. I'm firing to where it barely misses Thea, just like in a diagonal line.
Oh yeah, I assumed you were
Yeah.
aiming to where it wouldn't hit her.
You have to make another Dex saving throw.
Natural 20.
Son of a bitch.
Fixer didn't happen.
I already closed.
That was a good one too. It's 23 halved, so 13, 12.
12.
12 damage.
Okay.
Can I do anything else? Does he have to roll against that? He's probably going to succeed it, but...
Yeah, he has to roll concentration.
What is it? 10 plus the spell level or whatever?
It's 10. You have to roll above the damage you took, which is half. Or you have to roll above half of the damage, which is either it's 10 or half damage, whichever is higher.
So, okay. So he just has to roll above a 12.
Yeah. Is that your turn, Animus?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with that. I don't think there's much more I can realistically do right now.
Okay. Cirrus.
Sorry.
He's-
Has he or I moved at all? Question
No.
mark? Cool. Okay. Secondary question. If I shoot an arrow from my bow, is that considered a magical?
Yeah, because the bow is magical.
That. And what is his vulnerabilities again?
He has to choose an arrow.
I do.
Yeah,
have
he's
to
like
use an arrow.
thinking Hawkeye over
Hell yeah.
here. He is resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, and all non-magical attacks. He's immune to cold, necrotic, and poison.
Oh,
And lightning and thunder.
jeez.
So no vulnerabilities.
No.
Hmm.
Just a lot of resistances. Turns out that a ghost storm giant is immune to a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. But non-magical.
No. So like if a spell does lightning damage, she's immune to the damage.
The lightning,
Yeah.
not the.
What are some? Wait. Okay.
If
Oh, I was okay.
you fire
Yeah,
your
I mean,
magical arrow, your arrow does the damage because it's a
But yeah,
magical arrow, but it
but if
is
it's like a
immune
lightning
to the
arrow,
lightning
yeah,
that
yeah.
is the
The
extra
elemental
damage.
effect.
Yeah.
What is his Jesus Christ, immunities again?
Lightning, thunder, cold, fire, or cold, necrotic, and poison, not fire. He does take damage
Fire
from
is neutral.
It's like we're playing Pokemon here.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Radiant is neutral.
Radiant is neutral.
All right, cool. All right.
Let me
Fire's
double check.
he's resistant to fire, I think.
Non-magical though.
Well, no. So he resists fire. He's not immune to fire.
Yeah,
Right.
so he takes half damage.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. Radiant it is.
Radiant's good.
Yeah.
Radiant's
I had to find a neutral one.
That really was a
Um,
Pokemon moment.
It really was.
Man, it reminds me of when we played. We did a Soul Link and Emerald.
Jacob,
And-
we gotta do another one at some point.
I would love to do another one, but we would like in between recordings. I'd be like, "Okay, Zach types," and he'd be
I
like,
had-
"He'd
dude,
might
I had a-
prefer to a
I had-
chart."
Fucking cheat sheet. It was
It was
great.
awesome.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? How far away am I? 90. He said.
About 90 feet. Yeah.
Could I get to around 160 or so away?
Yeah. Do you want to like fly up, or do you want to go vertical or horizontal away?
Let's go west, please.
Okay. So you can actually come over here to this deck over here next to Andrew.
Bet, but in the air still.
Yeah, but floating.
Okay, so I'm like okay. I would like to use an attack and try to boop him with a radiant arrow. Pretty please. Where the fuck is my pencil?
Couldn't tell you. Is it behind your monitor?
Oh, I took it here.
Oh, I found it. I got it. Oh, thanks, bud. Cheers. All right. We're gonna roll a
Wouldn't it have
dice.
been insane if it was the same color?
That would have been crazy.
That would have been so cool.
Someday
Someday
we'll get one of
we'll
those.
coordinate.
Ooh, that's a really good roll, Jacob.
Oh, really?
That is a 18 plus a 6 plus another 6, so
30.
30.
That hits.
Okay, cool. And then I will do one of you and one of scripture. You. Jesus, come on, man. And one. You. Okay. Then math. And one of you. Jesus fucking Christ. So Jacob, that attack does 10 plus 3 is 13 piercing
Okay.
and 2 radiant.
Okay, so 15 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I will roll again.
Ooh,
Attack.
second attack.
What we like to
That
see.
is a natural 20.
Let's go!
Nice.
Another radiant arrow was shot. So it's double then,
So you'll roll the dice and then multiply it by 2.
and then plus, and then do the added bullshit, right?
So are you rolling the radiant or is the radiant flat?
So there's a roll for piercing, and then there's 2 more rolls for piercing, and then there's a roll for radiant.
He doubles all of it.
Yeah.
All of that is doubled,
Everything that rolls a dice doubles the dice.
and then add the bullshit after.
Then add the bonuses, yeah.
Okay.
He crits so often that it's just hard to remember.
Yeah. That's, just a normal occurrence for sure.
It's crazy. You haven't disappeared in a while to go to another plane in the middle of a fight.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he's not using that bow anymore.
Yeah, and we're better for it.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, but I knew if I gave Zach a gambling item,
It was a fun
he would
item
want it
for
forever.
our whatever level we were at when he had it. 13. Now we're
Yeah,
at,
like 13 to like 16.
we're coming to the end of this, and we're getting some very
We
hard
need more
fights.
consistency. We're trying to min max here.
So we got 34 piercing and 2 radiant.
Ooh, that's insane. You rolled a 1 on the radiant damage.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, 34 piercing.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, yeah. You see, you fire your first arrow, and you see like a small light kind of resting in the chest of the captain, and you aim, and you actually split the shaft of the first arrow as the 2 radiant bombs meet each other and create this like explosion. Radiant energy just kind of echoes out, and you see the form of the captain kind of flickering in and out for a few seconds before he kind of regains his composure as the dagger is still held aloft.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to drink a greater healing potion.
A greater healing potion. All right.
And then I will pass my turn.
So once again, the lightning storm returns. Ooh, okay. Oh, wrong dice. I rolled a d12 instead of a d8. I rolled a 12 on it too. That bums me out. Okay. So you guys see as the secondary crow's nest gets struck by lightning and just tumbles down into the ocean.
Yes.
Gosh dang it. That works. And then the next one. Okay.
Must be a big wave that it got stuck in.
Yeah, it's just a massive wave. You, Animus, you feel the energy in the air kind of as the lightning bolt crashes on the deck next to you.
Oh, I was gonna say.
As fire begins to engulf.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Last one. Okay. I need Animus and Zygon to make dexterity saving throws. Zygon fails.
Is this an ability or a spell?
This is a layer action.
Okay.
No, it is not a spell.
I definitely fail that.
Okay. You take 6d12 lightning damage.
Oh, that's not good. That's ungood.
I don't even know if I have 6d12, so I should just go borrow Abby's. She's got enough.
Enough? Never.
Dice Gremlin. That's
Nothing wrong with it.
16, 25, 36, 43, 44 points of lightning damage.
That's what I like to see.
Also mark it on Zygons. Where did I put? I'll just write it down. Okay, got it. And then this deck also has fire on it. So now you see the tentacles kind of writhing up as the fire is also in them, and you see like the ichor of the tentacles begin to kind of ignite, and then the tentacles reform. It is Thea's turn.
I rolled a 19 plus 3, 22 for my Constitution save against it.
Which would be good. Okay. Wait.
What did I need to hit?
Barely. Needed to hit a. Let's see, you took.
40.
You needed to hit a 20. I think you need to hit a 21.
Okay.
So I think you're okay.
Jeez, I thought I needed to hit like 25 or something, and I was like, yep, it's all over. I am immune to that fire, so that's good.
Yeah. Thea, at the start of your turn, you take another 3d6 bludgeoning.
Jeez.
Ooh.
From what?
From the tentacles going.
Oh, no.
The tentacles
I wish
crushing.
that wouldn't happen.
5 points of bludgeoning. I rolled like trash.
That's good.
So you can use your action to try and break the tentacles.
Mm,
And these aren't saving throws; these are checks. So
Okay.
the restrained only applies to Dex saving throws, not Dex checks. So you wouldn't it wouldn't give you disadvantage.
yeah, I guess I just gotta try to get up.
Oh.
It's not good.
Stop.
What'd you roll?
But let's see. 8. Wait, is it strength or dex?
You choose.
Then it's dexterity, it's 11. Still not good.
You are still restrained. You guys see Thea try and wriggle out of the tentacles as they continue to wrap, kind of going around her neck and her arms and like all of her joints, just kind of pulling her down to the deck. It is now Zygon's turn. He is trying not to catch on fire, so he's actually going to fly up, and then he's going to fire some more Eldritch Blasts. Miss. Just barely missed.
Son of a bitch.
He misses as the fire and the tentacles kind of obscure
Does
the
he have
shape
4?
of the ghost. Oh, he does get 4. You're right.
Level 20 now?
Miss.
Son of a bitch.
I've not rolled well with Zygon.
I forgot to say this just so someone can remember this on my next turn. He has disadvantage on his Constitution saving throws to hold his spell when I damage him, which is
because he made Slayer.
yes.
Yeah.
So
All right. So you see him. There can only be one captain of this here ship, and you see him teleport, and he, boom, is in front of Anzu. Anzu, he is going to attempt to throw you overboard.
Oh.
We're going to do a contested grapple check.
I'm
he
a big
move?
bitch.
do I have an attack on
He
him?
teleported.
Oh, what a bitch!
Yeah, he's a
This
ghost.
freaking guy, man.
All right.
Fucking guy.
So Anzu, I believe when you're in Anzu's avatar, you have a +5 on your strength. Let me double check.
It's your fight now, buddy.
It's not written in the spell, but I think we've
Yeah, it
discussed.
doesn't say anything, but it does say
Yeah.
I'm very big.
We'll say that you have a plus when you're in this form. We'll say you have a +6 to your strength.
Okay.
All right, contested strength roll. Andrew's really strong when he's like this.
He's godlike. Can't see the white.
Ooh, I rolled high. All right, Andrew, roll your strength and then add 6.
24.
I also rolled a 24.
Yeah.
So you two are kind of grappling as the magic is beginning to kind of strain against this ghostly intrusion, but you're kind of going back and forth, and he almost gets you over the edge, and then you summon your arcane energy and kind of push him back, and you see the avatar kind of flares out as its spectral cloak kind of just flashes. But yeah, he does not throw you overboard. It is now your turn, Anzu. What are you gonna do? Oh, he froze. I think he froze. Oh no.
He's frozen.
Oh no, he's frozen.
He's
Oh
back.
wait.
I'm back. Hi.
Yay. He's back. Guess who's back? All right.
My turn.
Yes, Anzu, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I wanna get him.
Okay. How are you getting him?
I'm gonna hit him with the avatar.
Ooh. Okay.
Make some extra room in my dice tray.
So as a reminder, if Anzu hits with the avatar's weapon, it does 20d6.
My fucking 25.
25 is his armor class. You hit.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Fuck him up.
Hold
Now Hunter's going to use his online dice roller because it's so many dice.
It's 20, I think.
It's 20d6.
Yeah. It's 71.
71. So, Anzu, as the two of you are kind of grappling with this, you summon your arcane energy, and as you do, it kind of knocks him off balance a little bit. But he catches himself, and he's slashing down with the dagger. You catch it with your left hand, and then bring your weapon around, smacking him, sending him tumbling off of the deck, crashing to the ground as you see the ship kind of lurch, and you hear water begin to fill the lower decks of the ship as things begin to sink. But in your hand is the vestige.
Let's go.
Oh!
You sunk
Alright,
his
let's
battleship.
Jump down and stab
Hell
him.
yeah.
So, Anzu, in your hand, you hold Final Storm.
Ooh.
I hold what?
Final storm.
The Final
Final
Storm.
Storm. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you gotta keep it. Don't let him have it back.
So,
That would be
I will
ungood.
send you the stats to that once you have attuned. It does require attunement, so you're gonna have to figure that out. But what shape would you like it to take?
What do you mean?
So this is a very mercurial weapon created by the Stormlord himself, which means the user dictates what style of weapon it is. It's not always a dagger. If you try and like hit somebody with it, it will figure out what the damage is. But it can look however you want it to. It can be a staff, a cane, stuff that isn't super inappropriate.
Ooh.
I realize
It could
now
be
that I gave
anything.
Hunter
It can be anything you want.
I
could be
ban
anything.
sex toys, Hunter. I ban sex toys.
All right, just a penis then.
Pretty sex negative, you Jacob.
Yeah. A huge asshole.
I do think it would be it would be a little funny. But
It's just a big poop emoji.
it's just a poo emoji.
But like, there is no advantage to having it like one way over the other.
No, this is not think of it more of like a spell book. It's not really a weapon.
Distraction
gives
plus
you-
5.
It gives you a benefit. It's like a passive item, basically.
If you can figure out what your opponent is into.
What about a contact lens?
You can make it a contact lens if you want.
Well, because I'm thinking I could sneak it into places and they wouldn't know.
I mean, you can change how it looks whenever you want. Like, it's a shape-shifting artifact. Like, no one knows what it truly looks like. Much like how storms can change and fluctuate, so too.
Oh my
does this
god,
weapon.
he could do the whole bit from Gandalf entering into Rohan for the first time, where he's like, he turns it into a staff, and then he's just like, you wouldn't part a wizard from his staff, and then all of a sudden it's Final Storm. It's like, ba ba ba.
Yeah.
Spoilers,
I'll
man.
turn it into a lightning bolt to show my power.
All right. It's a lightning bolt. You see,
Fucking- Of course.
like Zeus. Are you attuning to it at this moment?
What'd you say?
Are you attuning to it?
Yeah,
You're gonna have to figure out what you're not attuned to then.
I know.
But while you're figuring that out, the ship is sinking.
Maybe the cloak.
Cool.
Is he alive still, the god? Or the other dude?
He seems to have dissipated.
No, you seem pretty chill.
It seems as though the ship rising was perhaps his spirit, and the ship sinking, perhaps he is no longer here.
All right, boys, let's loot real
Insight
quick.
check on the ship.
Insight check the ship. Go ahead.
Investigation for loot.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 21. I don't know why I was gonna say that.
21. The ship itself is the haunted object that allows these ghosts to persist.
16.
And him destroying the ship. Does it feel like there's a ghost still here?
Yes, there is definitely still a presence. You got out your EMF reader,
Yep.
and it is spiking a 5
Oh
right
man,
now.
my favorite game.
Dungeons and Phasmophobia.
Are you here?
Fools and
Are you close?
Vikings.
What's your name?
Is Zach Bagans anywhere near?
Found
just-
a haunted ship.
Feel a cold presence around me right now. Do you guys feel that?
Anyone here?
I love how everyone has a Zach Baggins for some
Whoa, whoa,
reason.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you guys hear that?
So
Something just
Andrew,
touched
as you're looking around, you go into the captain's quarters. It's pretty covered in like barnacles and just has been destroyed by the ravages of the ocean. But you do notice a small skull with what look like rubies inlaid where the eyes are.
Oh, this is bad.
And it looks to be a human skull, and then all of the teeth are gold.
No, dude, don't do this.
All right, I pick it up and summon whatever fucking creature.
No, don't
pick
do
up-
this.
Nothing happens.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Oh my
However,
god.
you see, as you're looking at it, on the back of the skull is an inscription. Let me see here. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember what language these people speak. Do you know Ignan or Ignon?
I'll cast comprehend language if I can.
Ooh, okay. So you there is an inscription on the back of this skull that summons an Ifrit.
Oh, sick.
What is that?
An Ifrit is a fire genie,
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
to put it in layman's terms.
a fire
So I can
elemental.
summon him and he'll like give me some wishes.
You have no idea. It just summons him.
Do I rub it or something?
Jenny.
No, it's like an incantation that you have to say.
Oh. Well, I'll just bring him with me for now. and
you talk
I'll
to
go
Phil.
get Quigley, and we'll get ready to go.
It's quickly.
Quigley's my guy. He's my servant.
Yeah, you
He
remember
doesn't
the
know
deck
yet.
of many things pull he got?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking newt.
So what are you guys gonna do? The ship is sinking. You guys are floating in the ocean. The storm has stopped.
It's time for Zygon to pull the boat off of his
yes.
off his
Zygon is like,
necklace.
where did I put that?
Zygon, we need to be a little quicker than this.
His pockets. It's okay. I got this. Empties out his pockets. He lifts up the eye patch. No. Oh, and then immediately boat appears.
All right. I don't
So are we
know.
going Pinocchio whale situation, or are we going tow whale, or what are we doing here?
I don't know if I have. I don't think I have another animal. Did I use one or two?
So
I used the giant shark.
You used shark and air elemental.
I haven't used the other animal yet.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go killer whale,
Okay.
and
So-
we're gonna go tow.
So you guys see an orca. Just
Well, I should probably type in 5e stats instead of just.
Up the orcas. Let's go.
gotta love an orca.
Hell
So
Can't turn
all of
this
you
on.
kind of pile into this
sure can.
this
Dinghy.
Yeah. And you guys get oh, there's the dinghy. Abby's got it.
What did we name it? The
It's
Wet
Birdie.
Dream.
Yeah, wet
yeah,
dream.
the SS
Fucking-
Wet Dream.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I miss?
We
Yeah,
named the
we named it
dinghy
the
Wet
Wet
Dream.
Dream. I think it was the session where it was just Caleb and Hunter because everybody else.
No,
like,
no,
we
it was
needed
when
to-
they came back.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it can do
Uh,
all these cool things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has special
We're
abilities.
gods. Okay.
So you guys tie you tie a tow rope to Orca Animus, and then you guys as the boat, and as it's sinking, you see on the top mast, you see the captain saluting all of you as he salutes you as you leave.
Is there like a band playing, like a ghost
Yeah,
band?
the ghost band or the skeleton band you guys fought initially, yeah, they're playing.
That's so good.
Yeah, as it sinks down.
It was
in the
already
water.
canon. That's so funny.
Anzu, as you guys are kind of slowly listing around, trying to figure out where to go, your back begins to itch like crazy.
Wait, what'd you say?
Your back really itchy.
Itchy back.
Got some skeeter butter.
Thea,
Mm-hmm.
You have a
I may
servant.
have left some ointment back at home, and I don't quite trust Quigley yet to look at something personal. Could you maybe just scratch it for me?
I'm not gonna touch it, but I'll look at it.
I suppose, and I'll just kind of show it.
What do I see?
Yeah, you see, like at the base of where the spine meets the neck, you see like what looks like paint, almost like there's ink there.
Oh, cool.
Man's tatted.
As you kind of peel it away more, Anzu, you now have a full back tattoo that
Hell
runs
yeah.
all the way down from where your spine meets your neck, all the way down to your hips and down your arms.
Anzu's Yakuza.
What the fuck
It
is
can
this?
be whatever tattoo art style you wish, but what it depicts is the Storm Lord's fight against which one did I say? I don't have it written down. It was against
Hold
one
on.
of the Blind Eternity people.
Oh,
or not
boy.
Blind Eternity, the Chaos Gods. But anyway, let me find Hunter on here. So,
How much of that did I write down?
boom.
Jesus, man, that's all over my body. I'm gonna look all like gangster and shit.
I don't know if I do
Yakuza.
have that part.
When attuning to this dagger, a tattoo covering most of their back depicting the Stormlord running through with a lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, Loath. Yeah.
The wielder gains fortification from the mark, and their armor class becomes 19. Holy fuck!
Yeah. You're a wizard with a 19 armor class.
Let's go. That's so huge.
When casting evocation spell of level 3 or lower, the wielder may spend an additional spell slot to cast the spell a second time without timing and component. Wow, I can cast 2 spells at once.
As long as it's an evocation spell, level 3 or lower, which means you can cast 2 fireballs in a turn.
Let's go. That's gonna be huge. We really needed an upper on this final fight.
So, yeah, as you're looking at this tattoo and it's kind of shifting, it actually moves. You see the Stormlord driving a lightning bolt, which it's insane that you picked it to look like a lightning bolt. You see the Stormlord driving a lightning bolt through the chest of Loath, and it's like a GIF almost. I swear, if one of you say GIF, as it kind of shifts and churns, almost the same with the ocean. As you touch it, you just kind of poke it just out of pure curiosity. You see like a golden shimmer kind of shoot up his back as it looks as though his back has become electrified. Hence the 19 armor class.
Don't touch me, bitch!
But as you guys try and figure out where to locate the water Ashari, that will be where we take tonight's break. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
So, you guys are currently bobbing in the ocean.
We're moving pretty quick.
What are you going to do? Where are you going?
Let's see how fast we're going. Probably take a few miles per hour off of, because the drag of the boat.
And the people, the weight of the people.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be playing with my new toy.
Yeah.
I have a spell that might help us. Wait, are we looking for the water shard now, or are we just like...
Hunter and I, in that one episode where it
has
was
a
just...
general idea.
Yeah, and because it moves, it's like a general idea is kind of all we can go off of to start.
Do we need to go underwater immediately?
No, that'll be when we do the test. They should be an island. So the Ashari live on an island that then floats around.
It's like a nomadic tribe of ocean farers.
Yeah, and it's because that's the only portal that moves of the elemental portals on the material plane. I'm moving about 60 feet every, maybe let's say like 55 feet every 6 seconds.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna cast Water Walk on everybody. So you can walk on water for an hour.
I'm Jesus.
Hell yeah.
I was going to say portable Jesus.
Yeah, no one fall off.
Yeah, that's what Jesus was doing.
He's T-posing.
Portable.
Yeah, he was,
Do a kickflip, get rid of the board, and
he
then
was T-posing on those Romans.
T-posing on them Romans.
It's a big Skate 3 move. Do a quick kickflip off the side of the mountain, T-pose on the drop, and then you land in the bowl on top of your skateboard. Only Jesus can do that.
There's a reason the Christ air is just put your arms out while you hold the board.
Yeah.
There's a whole 3 people that got what you guys were saying, and I got it because of TikTok.
I know what a Christ air is.
Hit him with
But I
that.
don't know.
Hit him with a McTwist after you get your special. Easy game.
Now we're jumping into
To
stuff.
solve this whole water
Not us.
Ashari issue, I require 2 pieces of metal rod.
I don't like where this is going.
He needs dowsing rods,
I
basically.
think we talked about this.
Did I look this
Jacob,
up?
am I boring you to death?
No, I don't know what it is, but when I have my ring light on, I yawn more.
I really only got Well, I'm just towing. I'm not doing anything. I need to check how long I can do it for, because I don't know how far this is away, Jacob.
Hmm.
So I'll have to see if I have to conjure up some animals to then tow us, which I will have to do eventually. Let's do some math first.
Jacob, how do you feel about Eric Sparrow? Just a quick question.
Well, on the one hand, Bird.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, Eric.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to magic 8-ball you and say, answers unknown.
Mm. That's sad. You gotta play underground, my friend.
I know Tony Hawk and
Yep.
Sean White
Yep.
and Rob Deerdeck
Yep.
and oh man, what's her name? Oh man, she's a snowboarder, and I think she started doing skateboarding recently.
I'm
I don't
sure
remember.
not. Oh, I guess I'm dashing too, right?
You can if you want, yeah.
God, I might be going 20 miles an hour, maybe 18 miles an hour.
Okay,
That is quick.
that is pretty.
To be
fast.
fair, on the water, I guess that's a little faster for probably
But
about.
how many nautical miles is it?
Ah, son of a bitch. Nautical mile is 1.1 mile.
Why the fuck do you know that?
We've
We
looked it up twice
last
already.
second. We've been making so many and he edited those too, so he probably heard it again.
And then the other one is what, a league? 1 league is 1.42 miles.
Yeah. So 1 league is roughly 1.6 nautical miles, roughly.
Anyway, are we skipping time? Am I just like using
Oh
up?
no, you guys have to find this place. You have to figure out where they are.
Oh no, I know, but that won't happen until we get close, and I'm gonna lose this animal shape before we get close enough to even look at that.
Yeah.
Because we probably have to travel like at least 12 hours before we get to where they're supposed to be.
True. So, who would like to be the navigator?
Who's pulling my reins? Am I navigating technically?
Whoa. You can if you want.
I'm going
But
based on
there's
feeling.
There's also a ranger
sorry
on your
feeling.
team that has survival bonuses.
Survival bonuses, but not on the... He's not a sailor.
It's true. Well,
Saigon.
I'll do it.
Zygon's
I'll
a
do it.
sailor.
I'll do
Kind of.
I'll do it.
All right.
Both of you.
So, what hemisphere are you in? I'm just kidding. That's how you navigate, and you use the Southern Cross or the North Star, depending on which hemisphere you're in. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know skateboarders, but I know nautical navigation. Oh.
We are...
Fucking nerd.
Yeah. So if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, the Southern Cross.
The fuck
what
is
you-
the Southern Cross?
It's a constellation.
Oh.
Yeah, so the Southern Cross you use, like that. It's what you use to navigate, and then when you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you use the North Star. So the North Star is north, the Southern Cross points south, so you know your directions.
I see.
But yeah, go ahead and make a survival check for me. It is. Oh man, I would say it's probably like 3 a.m. because you guys left the seaport or the skyport around sunset. So yeah, it's probably about 3 a.m.
3 a.m. in the morning.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Alright.
What's
200
the rule?
miles off the coast.
Survival.
So we were 200 miles off the coast of Marquette, and now we're heading straight towards Taldore, basically.
So you're wanting to head east?
Yeah, we're heading
26.
east, south, like east with a slight south, just a little south bend.
Yeah.
South,
East by southeast.
Yeah.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves.
East by southeast.
East, southeast, yeah.
So, Cirrus, getting your heading correct, you place your hand up to the sky and kind of navigate off of that. You think you can probably navigate pretty well in a general direction. You don't quite know where you're wanting to go, though. I need everyone to make an investigation check.
Do I need to do this?
8.
Yeah, go ahead. 8. Okay. Anzu's
Yeah.
trying to sleep, so
I'm swimming.
21.
21. You see a chain of islands about an hour into your journey. Or, well, no, we'll say you guys have been doing this more. We'll say it's by daybreak. So about 4 hours in, you find a chain of islands. It's not the Ashari, but it could be a place that you guys could rest if you want. You see, like, nice shaded area. It's reminiscent of the island that you guys crashed on when the airship crashed.
Oh. Beach episode.
Beach episode.
I make a beeline to the
All right.
to the island.
You steer your orca towards the islands. Animus, are you okay with doing that, or do you want to try and keep going?
I wasn't listening. I'm gonna say that I assume I'm gonna listen to it for now.
Okay.
We're pretty far out.
Cirrus is suggesting that you guys take a break on a chain of islands. How long does your beast shape last?
I'm gonna say we can, but I'm doing it for a short rest, and I'll tell them when we land.
Okay. How long does your beast shape last?
I'm checking right now the exact timing here because I don't think it's very long. So, but I get both beast shapes back after a short rest, and then I'll have to use conjure animals for part of that.
Do I have like reins?
You have like a tow rope on his back, on his tail. And it's kind of
That's fun.
you see it's also attached to like the dorsal fins for stabilization.
I'll also give him a yeah.
Avis, you feel a slight crack of the rope hit your blubbery hide.
God
He's a
damn it.
whale. It's because he's a whale. So you steer off. You make it to this beach.
I think it's only an
Uh,
hour.
It's only an hour? Okay, then you would have had to conjure animals.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and spend the slot. We'll say that you guys do all this. You land on the beach. You see Zygon presses the button, and then Zygon grabs the patch out of the air, puts it on his shoulder.
Number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down. That is going to be 7 hours for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys land. You see pretty nice island. It doesn't seem to be inhabited. There's a few. You hear the sounds of like seabirds and different like smaller creatures. You see that there are trees with fruit in them. Like you see a few coconuts. You see a banana tree or two.
Can I climb a banana tree?
Make a dexterity check.
Well, that's a 12.
12. Yeah, it takes you a little bit, and the tree is a little bit rougher on the thighs than you'd like.
Hey,
But you make it up to the top where you can get the bananas.
can I get a banana?
Yeah, you go to grab a banana, and you see a monkey just kind of also reaching for the banana.
I would like to continue to reach for the banana.
You
Well,
both grab the banana
making
at the
eye
same
contact
time.
with them.
I need you to make a strength check.
Kill it.
Don't kill the monkey.
It is a 15.
15.
I'd like to
You
blow
snatch
up.
the banana away from the monkey, and he begins, "Arr, arr," and he starts to like jump at you.
That's less than ideal. Can I try to like dodge?
Make a
him?
dexterity saving throw.
Quick little. A dex save, you said?
Yep.
That would be a 12, 11 plus 12 is 23.
You dodge out of the way like in the Matrix, and the banana or the monkey jumps to another tree, and then you see it kind of like, and then it jumps off, and you hear it kind of like cackling as it's going.
I will climb down the tree.
Do you not want to get bananas for anyone else, or?
No, fuck them.
Okay. So you come back down the tree?
We're just all eating our other food that we have tons
I
of
eat a banana.
packed.
Look,
So-
your boy's actually allergic to bananas. I want to.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
So, Cirrus, the banana is slightly sweeter than the bananas that you guys normally have. But it tastes pretty good.
I want a banana so bad.
You're not missing much, bud. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I fucking love bananas. You
They're
don't
good.
know.
They are
No, I
good.
Wait, you're allergic and yet you know you
Yes.
like them?
Yes. I
How
used
do
to
you
eat them
think
all
he
the
realized
time.
he was allergic?
And then,
Really?
like, I thought it was a whole. I thought like everybody's throat got really itchy and swollen and stuff when they ate them. Turns out that's,
That's
not a
hilarious.
normal thing.
It's
Yeah,
not a
guys, you
normal
know,
thing.
you eat a banana and then you can't breathe, and that's just
Yeah.
part of it. That's just banana.
That's the whole thing. They taste delicious.
That's amazing.
So it's always a
Holy cow.
gamble when I have like a strawberry.
You're allergic
banana
to
smoothie.
so many foods.
Yes, it's fucking frustrating. Why do you think I only eat like chicken and turkey and bread? And
That would
that's about
explain
it.
why you're a little bit of a picky eater, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you physically have to be, or you die.
Half of it is just allergies. The other half is just me being an asshole.
Preference, yeah. Huh. Abby, do you have any weird food allergy? Well, not weird. I don't mean Zach. I apologize. That was
It's
rude.
weird. It's fucking weird. I'm allergic to fucking nuts, bananas, and chocolate. What the fuck is that?
You're allergic to almost all desserts that ever exist.
Fuck yeah, it's fucking
That is
annoying.
that is crazy. You can't have dessert.
And
Well, it's
fucking
better-
milk. What
I
the?
was gonna say it's better than being lactose, but aren't you lactose too?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a milk allergy too.
Probably gluten. I don't know.
Your body's just like we're not doing this.
My body fucking hates me.
Abby, do you have any allergies to foods?
I think I'm allergic to cashews, which
Hell
is
yeah.
heartbreaking because I love cashews.
Cashews are great.
They used to like give me like a little bit of like dermatitis around my mouth when I would eat them, and then some people were like, "Oh, that's just what happens when you eat cashews," and I was like, "I don't know about
Just
that."
like bananas, guys.
And then
Part
and then
of
there was like a float trip I was on last summer where I was like pretty drunk, so I didn't know. But a friend of mine brought like these little toasted coconut cashews that you can get at Walmart, and they're so delicious.
Oh.
And I was eating a bunch of them, and I was drunk, so I didn't notice if anything was wrong. But then I bought some for myself at home and ate them like another time separately, like fully sober, and then my mouth was like swelling and getting itchy, and I went,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's supposed to do that. So
That sucks.
I assume I have something with cashews, but other than that, I don't think so. I'm a little lactose intolerant also, but
Hell yeah.
Just so I make this known, I don't want to put a map up because I don't know who makes some of these maps, and I don't want that to be a thing that we get in
You
trouble.
don't want to accidentally sell art or steal art.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather use art that
Yeah.
we are allowed to use. But basically, if you look at a map of Exandria, Marquette is kind of where like South America would be on our world map. And then Taldore is in the very middle of the map. I would say it's kind of like where Europe and Africa would be. But between the two, there is a large portion of islands, which I forget what they're called. They're called the Hepsit Archipelago.
Wouldn't it be
Or
amazing if they were
archipelago.
called Hawaii?
So what we did was we went like kind of northeast about 200 miles on the way up to Amman. From like if you're imagine going from Marquette straight up to Amman, it's exactly a northeast direction. Also, feel free to look up a map if you guys are watching this and I'm explaining this and this makes no sense.
And
Imagine going from
We can use them as
around
paint.
the area of southern Brazil to France. That is the direction on the globe we are traveling. Then
But you assume we know real geography.
that is, yeah, I am assuming that. So we're going northeast from Marquette, 200 miles. That's where we just had that fight. Then from there, we are probably about a third of the way to the like very bottom part of Taldore as a continent. That is now where we're heading, which is like almost directly east, a little bit south, southeast, no, east southeast, as Jacob said. So we're going around the Hespit archipelago or archipelago, however you want to pronounce it.
It's definitely archipelago.
I know, I've heard it both ways. I also have been...
When he was in primary school.
Oh, over on the other side of the pond.
But yeah, that is where. So we're about probably halfway from where the fight was now.
All right, I'm gonna start walking.
Where are you walking?
He's on an island, so.
No. Nobody start walking. No, we're leaving.
Island boy.
We have 30 more minutes, and then we're leaving.
Is anyone taking a long rest or a short rest?
I would like to take a long rest.
If the opportunity
I am
arises.
quite exhausted.
You can all
after
take a
that
long
fight.
rest in the boat. I will take a short rest so I can turn back into a whale and then continue on our journey.
Animus's whale form is called Fudgy.
Fudgy
Good
the
night,
whale.
Fudgy. Quigley, let's go.
Is he? So did you ever turn him back into a normal person?
Nope.
Would that not
You know
end
how-
eventually?
Polymorph ends. If you use true polymorph,
Well, I guess it's over.
okay.
Let's go quickly.
This man is confused.
That's not my name, sir, but
What was his name?
okay.
Jensen?
Jensen Ackles.
Snackles the gnome.
What was his name though? Frederick?
No, that's the little cat.
Jeffrey.
Dom.
Keep throwing names out there.
Dominic.
Family.
Yeah, fam.
Family.
His whole character's just, he's a gnome and he goes, family.
Family.
We're doing this
My
for
little
the
gnomish
family.
family.
Any brew, as long as it's a Corona.
Dominic. No,
That just makes me think of that scene when Dom meets Mr. Nobody, and he's like, "Can I give you a drink?" And he's like, "I only drink Corona." And then Kurt Russell just pulls a bucket of Coronas out of nowhere and just plops it down in front of him. It's so stupid.
Jacob, are we
I love it so much.
are we too far away for me to start trying to figure out like more of a actual
You
location?
could probably narrow it down, yeah.
Okay.
I would say you could probably get within 100 miles.
All right. Whoever wants to help me, as Anzu's walking away. Cool. Thank you. And then I look over and Sirius is like fighting a monkey for a banana. All right. Zygon and Thea, whoever wants to help me, I'm gonna try and narrow down the.
Zygon's building a sandcastle.
Oh no, Thea.
Hey Theo, do you wanna get in on this?
Thea, no. I need help. Please, I'll do it myself.
I need help. No, I'll do it myself.
Well, I saw her walking over to the sandcastle.
I'm gonna draw a dick on it.
Here we go.
I'm gonna see what cleric Zygon does.
What cleric Zygon does. But you see, it's not true cleric Zygon because Brady would do something completely different from me. Because I don't want to create interpersonal conflict between one of my players who's here and one who isn't. So
Sounds like the way to go.
I'm going to pretend Zygon doesn't see it. And maybe Zygon does too. So Animus, make a.
I've got all my maps. I've got my compass. Got
Do you have your sextant?
I've got my sextant.
It's a tool you use to navigate.
Yeah, it's the one that shows you how far.
It looks like a protractor with a telescope.
Yeah.
As you can tell, big words.
You
I would
can
like to
also
get into my
use
nightgown.
you can also use a protractor
Yeah. you
in
can,
place of
technically.
a sextant if you needed to.
Yeah, but so a protractor is a 2D. Essentially, you have a 2D map
It-
you use the protractor for to calculate angles
okay,
based off the
okay.
constellations, whereas a sextant is a 3D
version of it.
Where you can use it in real life to look at the stars and then line them up with the protractor bit, and then you know what direction you're going.
I thought we were just holding a protractor up in the air.
No, I have a sextant. I'm borrowing Zygon's sextant. He has it.
Zygon bought it because it had the word sex in it. He didn't really know what it was.
No, it's because he's the captain. What am I rolling?
Captain stuff plus funny. I will allow you to either do a straight intelligence roll or a survival check.
Survival it is. I would like to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do? Nope. Yep. 22.
22. So you kind of triangulate things and calculating like the water temperature, knowing the currents that are around everything, knowing what time of year it is.
Need to make sure if I need to put on a little sweater while I'm in my orca form.
Yeah. Kind of calculating like the shifting of ley lines and things of that nature. You think you can get within probably 20 miles. Like you have essentially like a circle that's 20 miles in diameter.
All right.
And you can probably explore that area. And since you go about 20 miles an hour, you can get from one side to the other in about an hour. But you're about 5 hours away from where you currently are.
Okay, yeah.
If you're not on any islands that are marked on the map.
Yeah.
So
if I assume
kind of calculate things.
Yeah. Now this is where the sextant comes in. You have to calculate where you are based on the star locations above you. And
which you're gonna have to do this quickly because the sun is starting to rise.
No, dude. Is everyone sleeping right now, or is everyone fucking around right now?
I think if you just roll the dice, I'll let you do it.
You already let me do it.
Just roll the fucking dice.
I already did.
Sometimes Caleb gets like super deep, and I love it because he's like, "No, the stars."
Let me have my thing, guys. Let me have my thing.
It's awesome. I love it.
I rolled a flat 13 for star locations, Jacob.
For star.
If you want to add my survival, it's a 19.
Okay. So as you're kind of calculating, you have a general idea of where you are. You think you know. You're actually, because you have a little bit of a cartography background, you're actually sketching out these islands a little bit while you're doing this to try and maybe put them on a map later. There is something interesting that you notice in the night sky, however. There is a new star.
Oh no.
That doesn't just happen.
There's a constellation called Pelor's Crown that essentially looks like it's got like 6 stars that kind of make like a bowl shape, and then there's a larger star in the center of it. So it's a 7-star constellation.
There's 8.
Now the crown has an extra star in it.
Where's it at?
It's kind of like in the northwest portion of the night sky. But yeah, there's now 7 stars in the crown instead of 6.
I'm just gonna be sitting here looking up at the sky for a sec. Thea, can you come over here, please, Thea? Hold on. Yeah, no. Yeah, come over here. Hold on. Can you look up there? Just real quick. I'm sorry. Sorry to wake you up. We're about to leave anyways.
Okay, what is it?
Weird, right?
Thea makes I will say make a religion check with advantage because you know the moon and stuff.
Big fan of the night sky.
Yeah.
19, so 20.
You notice that there is an additional star in the crown of the constellation.
There's an additional star in the crown of the constellation.
And it's glowing a faint reddish blue.
Oh no, this is book 2 of Terry Pratchett's Disc World Series. Thanks.
He's not
Thank
wrong.
You. Thank
He's
you,
not
guys.
wrong.
I mean, that was a loose.
So,
that was a
all
grasp. That was a grasp
We all
for something.
have different levels of nerd. So like Zach is a car and sports nerd. Caleb is just a book nerd. Hunter is probably the smartest one here. And
Boy,
Abby
let's
knows
fucking
and
relax with
Abby
that.
knows more than anything else
Don't
because
stroke
we're
his
idiots.
ego. Right. I'm glad you noticed that too. I didn't want to point it out because I'm not. I could
No,
have
you
made
did.
that. I pointed. I did. You're right. I did want to. Well, because it's weird, right?
Very weird. You're right.
Okay, I was just, we'll just keep an eye on it. That doesn't just happen. Maybe if you could, talk to the Moonweaver after you wake up from your sleep. You can go back to sleep, I'm sorry. Actually, don't go back to sleep. Get in the boat. I'm putting everyone in the boat.
Did I get 4 hours, Jacob?
Since Animus was wanting to do a short rest, you only got 2.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have to get in the boat and sleep while I tow you, basically.
I'm very sorry, but I couldn't find another nightgown, so I had quickly wear yours.
You see, it's like a little too big.
Did you?
Not too bad, but
I don't have a nightgown.
You do now.
Yes, you do.
Have you, just been keeping a nightgown from me for all these years?
You never know when you're running.
Does everyone else have a nightgown? Does everyone else have a nightgown on? And, I just didn't get my Flagon Slayers nightgown when they were passed
a real Christmas Carol style nightgown. You weren't there for the meeting, the nightgown meeting.
I wake everyone up and move them into the dinghy so that we can start the travel again. I carry Anzu over as he sleeps. Like a little... Well, I guess he's pretty big for me.
You do notice
I'd
that
tell
Anzu
quickly to
has a little bit more of a musculature to him. He's a little bit buffer.
Oh, God.
It's like that scene in Scooby-Doo 2 when they're drinking all the weird potions and Shaggy gets super ripped.
Oh my god.
I gotta watch more fucking movies. You guys keep making fucking movie references.
I'm surprised
It's what we
you
do.
haven't seen the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, that one's a surprising one.
No, I've seen the first one.
The second one I think is funnier, but
Okay, I turn into an orca.
Ruben Studdard is in the second one.
No idea who that is.
Ruben Studdard. I turn into an orca. Whoever wants to fall back asleep and finish your long rest, go for it. I am not doing a long rest.
As Animus is towing you, Thea, you kind of... There's something in the back of your mind that's kind of itching as you're looking up at this new star. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Okay. It's not good.
Okay.
No
I'm
bueno.
double checking. Let's see.
Spanish for you.
It's with my bonuses, it's an 11, but I rolled a 2.
Zach was French.
Hmm?
That was French that you said. Sorry, I wanted to see if I could gaslight you. I wanted to see if I could gaslight you into thinking that Spanish was French.
Might have almost failed Spanish too, but Spanish one.
Muy bueno.
Muchos gracias, am I right?
Hola.
Nada.
Am I right?
Okay.
That's the one class I paid attention to.
Everyone else thinks that you kind of just go into your torpor state. You, however, feel your mind kind of drift off, and you kind of just float for a second.
Okay.
And then that star begins to get closer and closer and closer, filling the sky. As you can see what looks like another planet, but it's been ravaged. It almost kind of looks like Mars, like it's barren and desolate. and just a small trickle of blood just comes out of your nose, and nobody, no, because everybody else is asleep.
Everyone's
So just
asleep.
a small bit of blood goes down out of your nose. But yeah, it's
Oh.
weird. It's weird. And then you come back to your senses.
Told
and,
you it was
yeah,
a weird star.
You feel your face, and there's blood coming from your nose.
That's not good. Okay.
So it is going to take Animus 5 hours to get to his search area. That is not enough time for a long rest. Long rests are 8 hours.
But they started their long rest.
Yes.
And
But
got
it
2
doesn't-
hours.
Can we just like dock for an hour?
No.
Well, also, you don't know how long it's going to take to search.
Yeah.
so-
I'm not going to wake them up. They can sleep as
Yeah.
long as they want. If they want to sleep...
Thea will be fine.
Yeah.
Because she's an elf. And elves only need 4. And plus, also, they're like semi-conscious. It's a lot.
I can't be surprised ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Thea can never be surprised.
Boo.
I would love it if Abby just went, ah.
Good try.
I need Animus to make a perception check.
Ooh. I'm probably using whale
Proceed.
stats right now.
Yeah, you're using like echo, like you're
What
doing
kind
clicks and
of...
stuff.
Is it in the water or out of the water that I am doing this for?
Just in general. Also, you're an orca, which means you're a predator animal, which means your eyes are facing forward.
I have
Up the
blinds. I have blind sight 120 feet.
That's your sonar.
Yep. I have advantage on hearing. What am I?
Okay.
What am I checking right now?
Just roll the perception check, and I'll tell you.
Well, yeah, but do I get advantage? Is it hearing or just overall?
Yeah, we'll say you can feel vibrations in the water, and that because you're a whale. What'd you roll?
16.
Okay. So as you're going about 3 hours in,
That's perception.
you feel a little bit of a shift in how the water's moving. And as you kind of look around, you see 2 tiger sharks kind of loosely following.
I'm a big old killer whale. There ain't no way.
They are.
There ain't no way.
There ain't no way they're doing this.
Okay.
No way. Ain't no bubble.
They're
I'm just gonna-
they're a little far away for you to see them.
Yeah.
Like see detail. You can just see these 2 shapes.
Okay. I'll just note that down. And continue.
Another 2 hours pass. It is now about, I would say, 9 in the morning. Well, no, it'd be later than that. It'd be around 11. Yeah, it's around 11 in the morning. You get to your search area.
Oh, cool.
As a druid, you can try and attune yourself to the water elemental plane. Like you can kind of, if you take, I would say about 30 minutes,
Okay.
you could probably, but you'll have to sit still. Take about 30 minutes, you should be able to probably calibrate
Should I
even
come
more now that you're in the area.
out of...
That's up
my-
to you.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come out of the shape.
That means you'll have to burn your second. You'll burn your second by only using it an hour. Because it takes you 5 hours to get here, and it's a 4-hour wild shape, right?
Yeah, I may need to take a short rest when I get there if I need to use it again. But I'm already gonna have a point of exhaustion as well.
How long is your wild shape? I'm sorry,
7
I forgot.
hours. 7
Oh,
hours
you're
wild
fine then.
shape,
Yeah, you're fine then.
and I'm on my
So
first
you
one
only use
still.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out of it. I'm gonna swim up and then kind of like do this little thing where I like go really far down, and then I swim as fast as I can up, and I fly in the air, and then I shape back to Animus, but only Thea sees it, and then I drop into the boat.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Thea might not even have seen it. She's looking the other way.
No, I see everything.
It's so much less graceful than I think it is.
You think it's like
I hit the
just did
side of
coolest
the
thing ever.
boat, and I'm like half falling, just like, ugh, Thea.
You land and you hit your shin on the side of the boat as you're landing.
I do the Family Guy
full
bit.
on. Zach knows that reference though.
I do.
He doesn't know Scooby-Doo too.
I'm going to sit and try to attune to the whereabouts of the water elemental plane.
You see those two sharks. You see their dorsal fins kind of peek up, and they're getting closer and circling the boat.
Uh-oh.
I want to talk to them.
Beach episode.
You want to talk to the sharks?
Yeah, I'm gonna speak in Oran. I'm gonna speak in Aquan. Yeah, something along those lines.
I peaked my mic doing that.
They won't be able to respond to me, but I'm gonna talk to them and just hope.
Respond. You just want to hear it.
Fish are friends, not food.
Hi, Bruce.
I'm not quite sure what you two are doing here. Hold on. Can you stay in one place? Stop. Okay. I'm not sure why you two are here. Shit. They keep circling around. I can't finish the sentence. I'm not sure why you're both here, but if there's any problems, we are friends here. You guys can move away. We're not going to get in on your territory. Unless you're with the Water Ashari, then if you can show us where they are, that would also be nice. Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's good. 21.
Okay. They're not getting closer. You also notice that their eyes are completely glazed over.
Zombie sharks.
Can I?
Zombie shark doo doo doo.
No.
Zombie shark doo 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 doo.
Can I
James.
see if I know what that means? I think I might know what that means, but can I see if there's a spell or something that Animus knows that would mean,
yeah.
or like an ability, like?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an Arcana check.
Oh, it's cocked. That was an 18 too. Oh,
Roll
it
a
was a
one,
2.
please. Oh, okay.
I got a 10 for Arcana.
Okay. There's plenty of spells that could animate dead sharks.
Yeah. Do they look
there's also-
zombie-like, or do they look more like they're in the a trance, like a familiar would be?
It's not familiars. They're not familiars.
Okay.
They're not giving off arcane energy themselves.
Okay.
It feels more like maybe somehow being scryed on, or there's some sort of like control exertion here, because they're definitely not zombies. They're not missing chunks of their body and are clearly dead, but there's something kind of
Thea, could you
odd.
would you be able to watch those two for a moment? I don't know quite what they're doing, but I'm gonna try to narrow in exactly where the elemental plane is.
Okay. I'll keep an eye.
All right, Jacob.
As Animus is trying to calibrate, you see the sharks, the spell lifts, and both of them immediately dart off.
Ooh.
Weird.
All right, make a Arcana check, Animus.
I'm gonna add my guidance. 24.
So you kind of sit there for a little bit, and you use the teachings you've learned from the other Ashari groups, and you feel yourself kind of swaying with the waves of the ocean, and you feel yourself being almost pulled deeper and deeper into the waves as you kind of rock back and forth. Eventually, your senses kind of expand beyond your own body, and you feel this pulling, almost like a riptide. You see the portal to the water elemental plane, and there's some strange shadow. It's kind of moving through the water. You think you can find it. You think you've attuned to it. You can probably be there in about an hour.
Okay. All right. I'll get up. All right, the others can sleep. They should be able to make it through a full night's sleep. I'm gonna go ahead, jump back in the water. We should make it there in about an hour. Can you keep an eye out for me for more enchanted animals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You continue on, eventually getting to where there is no land whatsoever in any direction. You are in the middle of the ocean. As you're going, you see, Thea, you see off to your east what looks like about 7 dorsal fins. Just kind of coasting through. Animus, as your whale form, you also hear and see this, and you also hear like a bunch of clicking and chirping sounds.
Okay. Do I understand this since I'm in whale form? Do
you know Aquin?
I know Aquin, yeah.
Okay.
This
It's
isn't
distant.
Aquin, but
It's not. This is more dolphin communication. It's not necessarily a language.
okay.
Can you haven't
pick
learned
up
dolphin?
Can I pick up if this is like greeting style chirping or if it sounds aggressive?
Like they are communicating with each other, like having a discussion with each other. It
Okay.
doesn't seem one way or the other.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going the direction that I have narrowed in on.
Eventually, the dolphin pod comes beside you guys, and it begins to swim. And you see on their bodies are these markings and what look like different tattoos. You also see some of their dorsal fins have like notches taken out of them, like small little notches. And one of them jumps up, and as they're in the air, they shift into a more humanoid form, land in the boat, waking everybody up who's asleep. And you see standing in front of you this kind of tall woman, probably about 6'2", 6'3", long hair that looks as though it's been like braided with like seaweed and kelp. Like this very kind of pale bluish skin. This is a Triton woman. And she looks at the group of you in the boat and says, "We've been expecting you, but we thought you would be here sooner." And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Oof.
No, you can't.
Shit.
I just wanted to jump in a boat with them. I want to be part of it.
I want to be a part of the thing.
You ain't doing this.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you guys got another vestige, and now Anzu's got a sick tattoo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
One of us.
Does Anzu level up from it?
Daddy.
Does Anzu level? No, this is not. It's not the same thing as Zygods.
I had to ask. Had to ask. Every level counts.
But we'll hopefully be back next week. We're planning on being back next week. And we hope to see you all there.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.